Every day, millions of dollars fly into Ghana before they ever touch the ground. And at the center of it all is one strategic asset quietly transforming an entire nation's economy. Not oil, not gold, but an airport. Because in today's global economy, whoever controls the gateway controls the flow of wealth. The big idea: airports are economic engines. Airports are no longer just transportation hubs. They are economic machines. They decide where investors land, where tourists spend, where global businesses expand. Cities like Dubai turned aviation into a multi-billion-dollar strategy. Singapore used its airport to become a global trade magnet. And now, quietly but powerfully, Ghana is doing the same in West Africa. The strategic location advantage. Geography is destiny. And Ghana sits at one of the most strategic positions on the African continent, positioned along major transatlantic routes, stable compared to many regional peers, and increasingly business-friendly. Accra is becoming the natural entry point into West Africa. For airlines, this means efficiency. For investors, this means reliability. For travelers, this means convenience. And for Ghana, it means leverage. The transformation of Accra International Airport. But location alone is not enough. Execution is everything. The transformation of Accra International Airport changed the game completely. With the construction of Terminal 3, Ghana didn't just upgrade an airport. It upgraded its economic identity. Modern infrastructure, world-class passenger experience, increased capacity for millions of travelers annually. Suddenly, Accra was no longer a secondary stop. It became a destination hub. Airlines took notice. Investors took notice. The world started paying attention. The economics. How airports generate wealth. Here's what most people don't realize. The real money isn't made on the runway. It's made everywhere else. Every passenger landing at the airport triggers a chain reaction. Hotel bookings, transport services, food and hospitality spending, conference and business activity, tourism experiences. One flight can inject hundreds of thousands of dollars into the economy. Now multiply that by thousands of flights. This is called the multiplier effect, and it's how airports quietly power national growth. Tourism, the first wave of impact. Tourism is the first and most visible beneficiary. A seamless airport experience shapes a visitor's first impression, and first impressions determine spending behavior. With improved efficiency at Accra International Airport, more tourists choose Ghana. They stay longer. They spend more. From Labadi Beach to Cape Coast Castle to Accra's growing nightlife, the airport is the silent driver behind it all. Because if access is difficult, tourism collapses. But if access is easy, tourism explodes. Business and investment, the real power play. But tourism is just the beginning. The real power lies in business travel. Executives don't invest in places that are hard to reach. They invest where movement is fast, efficient, predictable. And this is where Ghana gains its biggest advantage. As regional instability affects parts of West Africa, Ghana positions itself as the safe, accessible headquarters hub. Multinational companies begin to choose Accra as their base. Why? Because their teams can fly in and out effortlessly. The airport becomes a decision maker in billion-dollar investments. Trade, the hidden gold mine. Then comes the most underestimated opportunity: air cargo. Perishable exports like fresh fruits, vegetables, flowers, high-value goods depend on speed, and speed depends on infrastructure. With a stronger airport system, Ghana can move from exporting raw goods to exporting high-value, time-sensitive products. That's where margins increase. That's where real economic transformation begins. The competitive edge over West Africa. In West Africa, competition is real. Countries are racing to become the regional hub. But Ghana holds a unique combination: political stability, strategic location, modern airport infrastructure, growing global perception. This creates something powerful: trust. And in global business, trust is currency, the untapped opportunity. But here's the truth most people are missing. Ghana is only scratching the surface. The airport is not just a gateway, it's a platform to build aviation-linked free zones, airport cities, aerotropolis models, logistics hubs, global conference ecosystems. Countries that understand this don't just build airports, they build economic empires around them. But here's what most people don't see. The real advantage isn't just infrastructure, it's positioning. Ghana sits at a unique intersection: politically stable, strategically located, and increasingly trusted by global investors. While other countries struggle with congestion, delays, or uncertainty, Ghana is quietly building something different: a system that works. At the center of it all is Accra International Airport, not just as an airport, but as a connector of economies. Every landing aircraft carries more than passengers. It carries opportunity, trade, investment, influence, and every departure, it exports Ghana's presence into the region and the world. This is how gateways are built. Not overnight, but through consistency, vision, and strategic execution. Across West Africa, competition is rising. Cities are expanding. Airports are modernizing. But the question is no longer who is building, it's who is connecting. And right now, Ghana is positioning itself at the center of that network, a place where routes converge, decisions are made, and momentum compounds. Because in today's global economy, the true power isn't just in movement, it's in becoming the place everything moves through. The power of the gateway. In the 21st century, wealth doesn't just come from what you produce. It comes from how easily the world can reach you, and how easily you can reach the world. Accra International Airport is no longer just an airport. It is Ghana's front door, its first impression, its economic engine, and its most powerful strategic weapon. Because in the global economy, the nations that win are the ones that become gateways. If you found this video surprisingly, wait until you watch the next video in this series.